So hi, my name is Ishan Pranvarje. So today we will learn about Star Delta Starter. So a classroom guide to understand how three-phase induction motor are started safely and efficiently in an industrial application. So let us start. So, what is star delta starter? A star delta starter is one of the most common used method to start a three-phase induction motor. When a motor switch is one direction and it draws very high starter current, sometimes 5 to 10 times its rate current, this can damage the motor winding and causes voltage dip in supply line. So, how can we reduce the starting current? So, the limit inrush current to protect the motor and the power supply network. Then, how we can prevent motor damage? Gradually, voltage application reduce thermal and mechanical stress on the windings. So, widely used in industries are the go-to solution of medium and large motor in factories and plant. Let us discuss star versus delta connection. What is star connection? Star connection means to start. Each motor winding receive only one third means around 58% of the line voltage. Then the starting current is reduced about one three of the direction, one line value. Motor runs and reduce torque and speed initially. So what is delta connection? It runs it. So after a time, the connection switches to a delta. Each winding now receive full line voltage. The motor runs as it rated speed and delivers full torque for the load. Let us learn main components of delta star starter. So the key components are first uh, connectors. Three connectors are used mainly first main, star and delta. Then timely relay. As one relay timer controls the transaction from star to delta, it's set for a few seconds, typically 5 to 10 seconds, allowing the motor to accelerate before switching. Then third is relay. Protects the motor from excessive current during running condition. If the current exceeds the safety limit, it tries to control current and stop the motor to prevent burnout. So let us learn working principle step by step. So the working principle starts from star starts, then a timer runs, and then charge over, and then delta runs. This is the cycle which happens step by step in delta star starter. So types of delta star starter. So there are mainly two types: manual and automatic. Manual is an operated by hand using a lever or a handle. The operate physically switches from star to delta after observing the motor speed. Simple and interactive, but depend on the human judgment and timing. It is low in cost and easy to maintain. Required skill operator and risk of incorrect timing. And then next is automatic star data delta starter. So use an electrical timer relay to automatically switch from star to delta after a present time. No human is needed. More relatable and widely preferred in modern industrial setup. It reduce operator time and safer for the operation. So let us discuss application and characteristics. So first application is water pump, second is air compressor, and third is conveyor belt. So, what is water pump? It is a large centrifugal pump in a water treatment plant. An irrigation system uses star delta starter to prevent shock and current. So, what is air compressor? Air compressor requires gradual acceleration to avoid chemical stress. Star delta starting ensures smooth and ramp up a piston or a screw comparison. So, Let us discuss advantages of star delta starter. First, it reduces starting current. Second, increases motor life. And third, simple and low cost. And fourth is smooth starting. So starting current is reduced around 1/3 of the direct one line. It means DOL values, and it protecting the motor and supply network for the high inrush current. Then it increase motor life. Gradual voltage application reduce thermal and mechanical stress on a motor winding and significantly extending the operational lifespan of the motor. Then simple and low cost. It is used very simple and compressed to other reduced voltage starters like auto transformer or soft starter. The star data starter is economical, easy to install, and required minimal maintenance. Then smooth starting. The motor accelerates gradually and preventing mechanical shocks to the driver load. Ideal for pumps, fans, and etc. So, what are the limitation of to keep in mind? So, first, low starting torque. Second, not suitable for small motor. Third, require proper wiring and maintenance. So, what is low starting torque? In the star connection, the starting torque is only 1/3 of the full load torque. This make it unsuitable for application that requires high starting torque, such as crushes or heavy load coverage. Not suitable for small motors. For motors below 5 HP, the cost and complexity of star delta starter is not justified. Direct one line DOL starter are more appropriate for small motor. So require proper wiring and maintenance. So incorrect wiring of six motors terminals can cause a pause reveal or short circuit. Require regular inspection for control timing and overload relay is essential for the safe operation. So, summary and the key takeaway. What we learn in today's video that star delta starter is used for safety starting of three-phase induction motor. Motor starts in start where the low voltage is there and then switches to the delta where full voltage reduces starting current to 1/3 of the DOL value. Best suited for the motors above 5 HP, available in manual and automatic types. So, thank you.